Good morning, Don't Unfriend Me Nation. Matthew Spear from the Don't Unfriend Me Show. And yes, I have a fireplace behind me. I think we should be in a perpetual state of winter. I love the cold, I love the snow, I love the overcast. So bring more of it. I cannot wait for winter. I'm a little early, but that's okay. Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me Show. I hope you got your coffee. I hope your family is ready to go to school or go to work, or maybe you're staying home and being a homemaker. Nothing wrong with that. It's an amazing profession. What are we talking about? Sam Elliott and the Lincoln Project. I don't know if you know who the Lincoln Project is, and I have a feeling after you watch the video, you'll have a pretty good idea, but let me just give you the high-level notes. Co-founder was let go and released from the company for sending illicit messages to little boys, and the current founder has been accused of nefarious dollars coming into his company and where that money's coming from, being a propagandist machine for the left, also paying paid actors to have tiki torches and pretend that they were neo-Nazis sitting in front of Glenn Youngkin's campaign bus during his governor bid in 2020. That's not election interference, folks. That's just good old-fashioned celebrity. We'll be right back after you watch this, and we'll talk about Sam Elliott.
Do you want the truth? Are you tired of being so confused? You feel like you're more f***ed up than the lies on the evening news? Well, just step right in.
I can't believe we're having this conversation again. So here we go. You know who the candidates are. You know what's at stake. One candidate promises a divided America filled with lies and hate. And one stands for change. Kamala Harris has more courage, more honor, more guts than this guy ever had. So you decide, are we really going back down that same fucking broken road, or are we moving forward, towards hope, towards freedom, towards change?
We know a strong middle class has always been critical to America's success.
There's promise that lies in change, and the time for change is now. So what the hell are you waiting for? Because if it's the woman thing, it's time to get over that. It's time for hope, for change. It's time to be a man and vote for a woman.
Oh, Sam Elliott, America's favorite cowboy, the voice of rugged individualism and gritty, no-nonsense American values. Any of you sons of bitches call me Grandpa. Or so we thought. You know, the guy who made millions playing the archetype of all the American men. The tough, honest, and fiercely independent shows like The Ranch, where he's the old school, no BS rancher holding the family together, or all those westerns where he embodies the spirit of the frontier. And let's not forget his role as the Marlboro Man in Thank You for Smoking, a satirical nod to the very archetype he's built his entire career on. True American hero, right? But here's the kicker. Elliott's up there narrating campaign ads like some kind of moral authority, pitching hope and change from the current administration. Why do we need hope and change from the current administration? We've seen this rodeo before. Remember Obama's hope and change? How's that worked out for all of us? How did we go from the Marlboro Man to the Marlboro apologist, pushing the exact kind of soft, empty rhetoric that's got this country in the tailspin it finds itself in? And then you've got Sam Elliott talking about how it's time for men to get over having a woman president. You know, the kind of message that assumes every disagreement with Kamala Harris is just misogyny in disguise. But let's not forget, the same crowd championing Harris can't even define what a woman is to begin with. We've got men who think they can be women, women who think they can be men, and they're all patting themselves on the back for their so-called courage. So which is it, Sam? Are we voting for a woman? Or are we just making up shit as we go along? It's funny, isn't it? Elliott's sitting on a soapbox made of millions of dollars earned by pretending to be everything he's now railing against. Remember John Wayne? Ronald Reagan? They didn't just play cowboys, they stood up against the communist influence in Hollywood and the Screenwriters Guild when it actually mattered. And then there's Clint Eastwood, still making movies that reflect his own unapologetic beliefs about America, freedom, and the individual spirit. They didn't just talk the talk, they walked the talk and the walk. Eastwood didn't narrate ads for politicians. He spoke at the RNC, staring down the empty chair of Obama. That's what you call putting your money where your mouth is. Meanwhile, here's Elliott cashing checks from Netflix while narrating for a political agenda that tears down the very values he built his career on. It's the definition of hypocrisy. You want to talk about hope and change? The real change would be if Hollywood types like Elliott actually practiced the values they pretended to believe in for decades instead of selling us another fairy tale. So yes, Sam, you've got a choice, all right. We all do. We can keep buying into the manufactured faux grit of actors who wouldn't know a hard day's work if we kicked them in the ass. Or we can get real about what actually matters. Integrity, principles, and standing up for what you believe, even when it's not popular. And let's be clear, no amount of growly narration is going to change the fact that you can't claim to stand for the American spirit while shilling for a party that can't even define what a man or woman really is anymore. So the next time Sam Elliott tells you to be a man, you tell him to get back in the saddle and ride off into the sunset. That's where he belongs. Folks, thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me Show. We'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock. Make sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe. It means a lot to content creators. We're constantly being throttled by Facebook, and we would really not like it if we disappear and you can't find us. The best way to do that is to go to thedumbshow.com, where you can follow us on all of our social media, or better yet, go to wimkin.com, where free speech lives 100% of the time. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.